And not only have I been a chief diversity officer for companies, but I've also was the diversity leader for companies who found themselves involved in a racial class action, racial discrimination lawsuit. So if you can imagine being the direct target of wanting to see change being compelled by your own employees. And I will tell you, as much as they want to talk about the things that are top of mind, what they want more than anything is change. Yeah. And so it's not, it can't be conversation for the sake of conversation. We have to make sure that managers are equipped to have those conversations, but you have to be more equipped to make sure that you follow through on actions that that employees want to see happen. And so what I'm encouraging my clients to do is to use these combined crises as a platform for change. I have a lot of large enterprise global companies, and these companies are your traditional hierarchical top-down organizations steeped in tradition and culture and are slow to change. And I'm saying, hey, let's use this as an opportunity to change. So we've done with my clients, we've done a lot of the same things that you've heard these great organizations haven't done. We've had education to equip managers, and we've brought in the very best. We brought in Mary Frances Winters and Tim Wise to help CEOs role model and learn how to lean into discomfort and talk about these things. But then more importantly, we've done things like in organizations, have had one client, they've had a seize the moment week where they had activities going for an entire week that again included a lot of the activities we've heard. Had another client that did a diversity stand up. In the utility sector, they have safety stand downs when they have crises. Mm-hmm. In this situation, we had a diversity stand up, and they were all focused on equipping managers to manage diverse work teams and create equitable and inclusive workplaces for their teams. And you say, well, Shelton, how do they do this? I will tell you, these changes internally, people want to see systemic changes. If there are barriers to inclusion and equity in how people are hired, how people are promoted, how people are developed, paid, given bonuses, people want to see changes in those systemic processes that I think over the years we've gotten away from our annual analysis to see if it was inclusive or if we used to do these equity studies. I think we've gotten away from that. So one of the other things that I think I'm the most proud of is our companies our clients have not only wanted to implement actionable, measurable actions, but they wanted those actions to be sustainable. And they say, Shelton, how do we do that? I said, so let's bring in some external accountability. So three clients have instituted external diversity, equity, and inclusion advisory groups made up of prominent individuals in their communities, stakeholders, suppliers, partners, to hold them accountable for not just having conversations. And the conversations is the place to start. That's so that employees can share what's in their heart, what's in their minds, that they've been prevented from and discouraged from sharing before. But you have to take action, and you have to do two things. Involve the people that are most impacted in the situations, involve them in the actions, and then those that may not be directly involved in addressing the issues, make sure you're communicating to everyone and saying, this is what we think we heard you say need to change. Here's what we've done. Is it in fact making a difference? Do we need to have course corrections? And so again, I would encourage, and again, for those that will connect with me on LinkedIn, I will send you links to, I think it was Miranda that talked about these CEOs having these conversations. I can send you a link to one of my clients having that sort of conversation, and you can see the body language and the discomfort other CEOs need to see it's okay. It's not going to be perfect. And there's a number of different links and things we can send you so that you can share, because we need to remember we're all in this together, and we're only going to get better together. So I share those things with you.